Boom. New splash screen. Right. This one's going to be a quick one. Shouldn't really say that. But working late tonight. Doing a few bits from the other shops. So, and I wanted to try out the new camera. Well, the new camera HDMI capture card. Oh, look at that. No more trailing. Okay, this one boot loops. Let's get this in a better view for you. Got a new camera as well. What I'll do is try and get this up here. Get that snapped aerial off. This is a home repair gone wrong. Came into us because it's boot looped. Absolutely classic user damage. Right. Got that lined up. That camera isn't great. I need to get it into a better place. Let's flick to this camera. See if the chat's working. Not that I expect anybody in at this. Restream. Pibbles. Oh, that one works. It looks like for some reason it's. Come on. There we go. Sort it out, Facebook. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get on with this. Because I've got other things to do tonight. So, I can never remember which way round these are, but if you look closely, you can see this dude here and this dude. I mean, this dude, he's just hanging out there. Oh look, I think this is the other matey. Oh look, we've got both of the parts. Of course, I am going to have to check which way round they go. I'm guessing this one comes from there, but this is the filter, this is the important one. That's the capacitor by the looks of it. Let's just check the schematics. I'm going to load ZXW up. Don't know if ZXW on here. Don't know why. Here we go. Right. There we go. iPhone 5S. Don't think it matters. Oh, you want. Oh, that's so much better. This chat window that hovers over from Restream was just locked in the middle of the screen, and the only way I could get rid of it was shrinking it and pulling it down. But no, I'd locked it. My bad. I'm stupid, no? Okay, here we go. We are. Can we see that? Yes, we can. Let's drag that over here. And let's have a look. Apparently, they are both capacitors. Okay, that's strange. Let me just check the other 5S. I could have sworn one was a filter. Maybe I will look stupid on stream. No, they're both capacitors on that one. Well, I don't want to call ZXW wrong. You're wrong. Anyway. What rating are you? 56, and you are a 210. Okay, I'm just going to go for putting these back. These are extra tricky to put back. See if I can use my shortcuts. Am I not back? Have I unplugged the shortcuts? No. Or have I? Yes. I have no shortcuts. Oh well. Back to the old school, eh? Come on, wheels, play with me. Okay, what I might try and do is get some low heat in there and the micro pencil. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be... I think every time I put the tweezers in there it's a small disaster, so... I'm just going to make sure. Why are you not getting hot? Have I killed my micro pencil? Nope, just needs to be tinned up. Oh, I just nearly made a cardinal sin. You know those mistakes you make once or twice and then you never want to make them again? Well, this dude here, if you don't take him off, he will attack everything in the area. It's like plastic and it just shrinks. Back in the right view. Right, I think we're just going to do this the old school way. V1. It's very technical. Have you been on a course? No, Mr. Murphy, I have not. Well, I've got to answer. Hello? soldering back. No, I haven't been on a course, all self-taught. I think. Right. Where did you go? Watching a lot of videos and doing a lot of research. See if we can get a better view. Right. There you are. Come back over here and play ball. I'm going to use some different flux because the Amtex flux seems to be a lot better for continued heat. Come on. But yeah, it can be very technical. It's like anything. It's once you've learned that skill, it's just repeating it. Come on, get back into place. I mean, these are tricky because of the clearance I've got either side. I keep touching that. That's going to transfer heat. And this is a micro pencil. And they're not very good at transferring heat. They're only very good at transferring the heat to a specific point. So as soon as you touch something larger, or there is something that's got more of a thermal mass, it stops conducting. Right. Let's see if we can tin these pads up a bit. Just going to turn this at an angle so I can get in there a bit better. Let's move you out of the way. Let's get these tinned up a bit more. There's no solder on them. Now I thought I'd do a video on this because this one's quite tricky. A lot of people won't film this one because it can go wrong. Probably shouldn't be working at 10 o'clock doing it. It needs must. Come on, little ground pad, get some solder on there. Right. Let's switch over. Right. I mean, this is a little harder with this. I mean, it's still a really tiny tool, but you can see there's really no room for error. This ground pad here Need some extra. I think that's tinned up. There we go, yeah, there's a bit on there. Right, let's try and get you back on. Oh my god, get on. Let's get you lined up. I've only got to do 2 of these. I need to get these tacked down before I clean this flux off. Try and add a bit more. What's going on? That's it, get on there. Definitely need to see if I can get a bit more flux solder down there. Try and stay away from that plastic. Ooh, it's a shaky hand and get out of the way. Right. Right, so we'll try and get the micro pencil down there. I'm going to change over to the tweezers here. Okay, I think that's got that side. I don't even know if you can see that. What are you caught on? Okay, right, let's try with some low heat. There goes that one. I'll try not to distort that plastic. Heat sink like that. Okay, a few dinks. wait till that cools down a bit. Yes, you can hear me. Let's have a look. A little bit of light. Then what we'll do is we'll clean that up. Like I said, not really ideal doing this at 10 o'clock. Hands aren't exactly as steady as they should be. But it's the outside of the casing, as long as you don't deform the inside of that, it should be good. Right, it's still pretty warm. That should clean up nice, that flux. And I'll see if we've got a good joint on there. I'm pretty sure that first one, he looks pretty good. And I did see this first one here, he moved into place, so it just might just be off at an angle, but I'm okay with that. As long as he's got a good connection. I came in with about 300, but you know, that doesn't really mean anything. It depends what you calibrate it to, how far your calibration is away from wherever you work. You know, somebody might be 300 and work a few millimeters off their project. I prefer to work like an inch. So yeah, nozzle's going to be a lot hotter. I think that's warm enough now to get some alcohol on that. And the alcohol bath has heated up finally. Okay, so we're not brushing these away, that's good news. Get that cat. Okay, look at that. Yeah, that alcohol ate away at the brush. It's stuck to my glove. Look at that. I don't know if anybody watched my last stream where I blew up a board. I managed to fix it. We'll come back to that one though. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's have a good look down. Okay, let's check its continuity. Right, where's the... I got no one in chat. Okay, let's have a look on ZXW. Let's go back here. Let's see where these pads connect to. Okay, so what capacitors have we got? We got 1, 2, 3, with the fourth one down. So let's zoom out there. 1, 2, 3. So that's ground. And battery. Can't both be. Ah, okay. So this side, we go center pin, and we got a good connection there. And that side's ground. Let's make sure I'm not actually touching the shield in there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, and the next one's going to be the same. So they're both from the VC battery VC connection. I don't know why they're not stopping. Normally filters will stop them from turning on, but we'll soon find out. That's probably not the main reason. I actually thought it was a filter. So I mean, you can't know everything with these boards. I mean, there's literally thousands of components on it. And anybody who professes to knowing all of them. Okay, so this one here, where are you connected to? You should be connected to there, and by the looks of it, you are not. Are you connected to ground? You are. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, yeah, so that needs soldering. See, good idea to check your work. Let's come back in with the micro pencil and see if I can just get a nice blob of solder on that. And then hopefully we'll test it, and then I'm done. I'll move on to the next. I've got a water treatment to do, an iPad to do, and it is 10:15. Right, let's not get on a nerve. Okay, that was going molten then. Let's have another check on the riveting stream that is capacitors back onto a board. Ah, look at that. Come on. Okay, let's get back in there with the heat. Are we on 300? Yeah. Oh, let's get you in view. Oh, where are we at? I think you're on the wrong one. That's the dude there. Right, it's starting to go molten. Hopefully it's going to take to that pad. There we go, it's just moving on that. We'll give it a little bit longer. Make sure it makes a proper connection. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that one's it. What have we got here? Let's see if we've got a screen. Let's see. There's a screen and we need a battery. Because after all, that's what we're testing. I think that's an iPhone 5. There you go. Alright. Let's get that cooled down. Yeah, I mean this top half of the board's good. Right, while that's cooling down, show me the beep. Okay, we want a beep on this side. Yes, there's a beep. Wow, wasn't that a long-winded process, children? Now the question is, have you killed it with heat? Okay. That's pretty good. Let's get back in there with the alcohol. We must make this clean, no? Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's get that. Here we go. You know what? Looking at this, this might even be a 5. What does it say in my notes? Is this a 5S or a 5? It says 5S. Should know by now. I thought it was a 5S. Oh, I thought I just killed that camera. Sorry, Mr. Camera. Right, I think that's in focus. Right, I can see half the board, but you can only see a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to get this sticker back on. Okay, I don't know if this sticker is actually supposed to stop this sort of thing from happening, but yeah, doesn't work if it does. You can see I've caught the plastic here, and a little nick there, maybe here as well. But I mean that, I think that's from the battery. You know, they are made of plastic. And of course, the most important thing are these two connections down here. Okie dokie. Right, let's get back. I mean, this has got a lot of other work that needs doing on it. It's got an aerial. Let's get back to a camera view. You can get on board. I don't know if that's the best one. Maybe so. Yeah, this was boot looping before, I believe. Probably still boot looping. There you go. Get lined up, bro. Move over the camera, I've got off-centered, so not bad. That's better. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get a screen attached. Are you? I believe you are an SE battery. Right, let me go and get a 5S. Of course. Okay, we've got everything up to temperature, so hopefully she will boot. Look at that, a lovely little click. Well, that's not good news, is it, children? Okay, let's see what else is going on with that. Well, we fixed the primary problem. Let's have a look to see if there is a secondary problem. That went off pretty quick. I'm guessing this has got a short to ground. That doesn't look like it's pulling zip. 0.5. Okay. What the fuckery has gone on? Let's see if you work on DC power with everything disconnected. We might have to come back to this one tomorrow. Which is pretty annoying. Because it looks like it's doing exactly the same. Or if anything, it's worse. I don't think the heat would have done anything to it, just simply because it was only on 300. Oh, you never know. I've got a lot of charge ports to do, so I'm trying to get through all of these other more difficult repairs and I'll hopefully get back to do some streams on those. Right, let's have a quick butchers at what you're doing. What are you doing? Okay. So you've booted and then you've stopped dead on 0.2. Okay. Well, what we're going to have to do I'll tell you what, let's isolate the board before I call it quits on this. We'll have a quick look under that shield and then I have got to move on. Sorry, Mr. French dude. Pin 1 and 2. Okay, we'll go in the inside. Okay, let's have a look. Which pins are which to boot this? I thought you were 1 and 2. No, strobe light to LED. Hold key, 4th one in. Okay, so it's booted and we've booted straight to 11. What is going on? Okay, quick look under this here to see if anything's been knocked off, and then, sorry, but that one's going to have to be it, and we will have to... Okay, there is a nick out of that, but that's not anything to shout home about. Right, let's have a scan from the top of the board here. All good, no crush marks, no visible damage, no visible damage. I mean, it's entirely possible that I've put those on back to front. Maybe, maybe not. Well, I'm just going to make a quick phone call and find out the symptoms of this. Probably do this off stream. Right. You right? The iPhone 5S. What was the symptoms? Mr. Dragoo. Yes. So just power on and shut down. You up?
It would power on and then the screen would go dark.
Okay.
So I'd see the Apple logo in the white screen, then it would go black, but it was still on because I connected it to the computer and it connected.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check that I hadn't cooked the board. I thought those two capacitors, I thought one of them was a filter. It's not, it's a capacitor, it's still doing exactly the same thing. So I'm going to end the live stream here. I'm going to do the water treatment and the iPad, and then probably head back.
Alright,
well, I've got that. Yeah, alright, cool. Cheers, Soph. Alright, love you, bye. Right, there you go, so exactly the same symptoms. So I think that's an unrelated case. Usually, though, with 5Ss, you knock the little peckers off, boot loops. So, oh well, you win some, you lose some. We're going to end the stream there. I will pick this up for round 2 tomorrow, maybe the next day at some point. I don't know. It's going to take a bit of investigation. I don't know. He did a home repair. He connected the wrong batteries, from what she said. So it's entirely possible that the battery VC or one of the other lines from the batteries become shorted. I think he tried to connect an iPhone 5, so we'll have to have a look at which way round the polarities are and see if he sent something, you know, like where it shouldn't be. I'm hoping he hasn't sent power down the data line, but we'll test all that tomorrow. I haven't got time to test that tonight. It's a bit of a bummer, but thanks for watching as always. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, give us a like on the page. Let us know what we're doing wrong. Let us know if you like the streams. If you can, head over to YouTube and like and subscribe. It's going to be a big help. Currently, I'm on a massive 9, so doing good. But we're going to leave it there. We'll come back for part 2 tomorrow or the next day, possibly. I am going to be back online doing a hell of a lot of charge ports. I've got about 5 or 6 charge ports to do, so that's probably going to be a 2 or 3 hour stream of epic charge portage. So catch you later.